Welcome back to Backyard Gridiron Talk. I'm Addison.
Frank?
And today is the day we predict our division winners all the way up to the Super Bowl. It's going to be exciting. I won't be here next week. I will be in the Bahamas, so watch out. No. So there won't be an episode next week, hence why we're doing the predictions this week. But there will be an episode right before week 1 of the season. It'll be 2 days before that Rams-Bills game on Thursday. So tune into there. We'll start our week 1 picks from there, and so on and so forth. News coming out of this week: Gus Edwards and Chase Young were placed on the PUP list, I think.
Yeah.
So they're out at least the first 4 weeks of the season. So already a big loss for the Commanders, because that's literally the only guy they have other than Terry McLaurin.
Right, their defense is better than that. Nonetheless. Also, Kayvon Thibodeau got that play on Monday Night Football where all the people in the media said it was a cheap shot, and all the former players said that was a legal play, and he's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks with the sprained MCL.
Yeah.
But other than that, not too many injuries. Tom Brady returned from his hiatus.
Yep.
Probably just on a vacation in the Bahamas like your bitch ass. Leaving it middle of training camp.
You need your vacation before the season starts. You know, I got to get prepped. I got to get some sunshine. Got to get some drinks by the beach. You know, and then we can get into this football and fantasy football. Our trophy ride today for our league. So our league, this thing's like the size of the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah,
I kid you not. And there's room at the bottom. They made like a little hole, so you can. That's what she said. So you can have fun with the trophy when you win it. No, so you can put another platform and like names on it. So we'll be passing this bad boy around. Hopefully it stays in my basement. But everyone that's coming over, the past winners of this league, will get a little bit of time, you know, a little bit of kiss that, just like the Super Bowl trophy. Since this is our first year having a trophy, our trophy is usually money. Still is, but now we have this. So really looking forward to the fantasy season. Draft is September 4th in my backyard. Now, I just got to say, I have a theory. This whole time I was saying Mitchell Trubisky is going to be the Steelers starting quarterback.
Here we go.
This whole time. And
speaking of starting quarterbacks, Baker was officially named the
Yes.
Panthers starting quarterback.
Yes.
And we'll be
So
facing off against the
kick
Browns.
the Browns'
Week 1.
ass week 1.
We'll see.
That's my first prediction of the week.
Well,
Anyway, but Kenny Pickett was thrown out there with the first team.
Yeah.
He was more effective than Mitch Trubisky. Trubisky was, I would say, you know, he was in a better situation in the first game since Pickett played with the second team or third team in the first game. But they both played with the first team in the second game. And yeah, I mean, Pickett looked better, but also Trubisky was running for his life most of the time, but also Pickett wasn't. But he had the same offensive line in front of him, so I don't know if something clicked later on in the game. But he was making plays.
They
He was
both
throwing
face the same
touchdowns.
defense?
Yes,
Yes.
they both faced Jacksonville's
curious.
front defense.
Yeah.
That front line for Jacksonville looks dangerous too.
Yeah. No, their front line is
Josh Allen,
very
you
good.
know, and they had that big free agent signing too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Tomlin said it's going to come down to this week's practice and the preseason finale.
You really think you would start Pickett?
I
think it would.
I think it's
this is a safety
listen,
valve.
No,
Because
I get it.
If you start Trubisky, it's easier to put Pickett in than to take
I'm
Pickett
not.
out.
No, I said this entire time I was sold on Trubisky.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to be the starter. But going into the final week of preseason, I still think he's the starter. But I think he's the starter. I don't. It's not like convincing. Rudolph will not be the starter. Let's get that clear.
Who do you guys play this week?
Who do we play? Forget.
We play the Bears. So, I mean,
I forget. Anyway,
But-
I don't.
I was just curious
I
if
don't
they're
pay
gonna play
attention
their
to our
starters.
matchups. Let me check.
I was just wondering if they're going to play their starters or not, just so we can get another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I know some teams.
I don't think the Browns are going to play any of their starters.
We
Might
play,
as well not, because if any of them get hurt.
We play Lions,
Yeah,
so
well.
it's not a good.
But they're going to play their starters.
No, they will.
Dan Campbell is
They will.
going to play his team,
They will.
so
So I think.
at least she'll get to go against one. So you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. So. I was completely convinced. I'm like, there's no way they're going to start Pickett. But now I'm like, if Pickett comes out and shines in practice and absolutely puts up better numbers than Trubisky in the third game, I don't know. I think it's Pickett's job. But right now, I still think it's Trubisky. I think, Trubisky will be on a short leash, though, just based on his history.
Yeah.
2-3 games. I'm not saying first half of the first game. he'll have 2 or 3 games. If we start 0-3 or 1-2, you gotta, and if that one win was via defense, you gotta evaluate your sources. You gotta evaluate your team.
I see you guys starting 0-2 and Pickett starting the Thursday night game with Cleveland.
That would be sick.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
That would be sick. But
hopefully,
our first 2 games, I think, Bengals are going to be tough week 1. But then we're home against New England, so that could.
You guys can win that game.
Yeah,
you guys have a good enough defense that you can win that game.
Yeah, because the Patriots' offense isn't all that.
No, well, they traded. They lost their best players on defense. They don't have anybody significant on offense. I mean, Mac Jones, but he's not like a Lamar Jackson type.
Right.
He's a pocket passer. He can make plays, but his receivers aren't that special. Although they did get Devontae Parker, but you know what I mean. Maybe he was a first-round talent. But
still, the big receivers go there, and they're just like, who are they? Where am I?
But yeah, I mean, they had that special teams player that made a hell of a play in that preseason game over the weekend. But other than that, I mean, the Patriots, they're not losing Josh McDaniels and the defensive players. It feels like they're not the same old Patriots, even though Bill Belichick's still there.
No, they're not. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our predictions. We will start. Let's start. Yeah, AFC East.
AFC East. I think this is easy. Buffalo.
I think it's easy. I have Buffalo finishing first. I mean, clear cut. I mean, if anyone picks,
they're the Super Bowl favorite.
Otherwise,
right. They should win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. So I got Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, and Jets. With the Bills, the only team coming out of that division, and clinching all-around best team in the AFC. So
I have Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets.
Okay.
Bills obviously making the playoffs. Dolphins possibly making the playoffs.
Remember, we have 3 wild card teams.
I know. I have to go through to remember all
this. This is only the second year of this, so. All right, and then we get into the North. The one we're going to probably disagree about because we always do.
We always do.
I think the one thing we have correct is the Bengals are winning the division.
I do have the Bengals. It's between them and the Ravens. Not the Browns. Relax, people. I think the Browns can definitely.
Not the Steelers. Relax. I have the Bengals.
I think the Browns can make the playoffs. All depends on if we can get 5 or 6 wins with Jacoby. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
That's asking to go 500 or a game above 500.
I think if you do that, you're in a very
we'll
good
have
situation.
a chance. We'll have a chance.
But if you don't do that,
then obviously, we're not going to make the playoffs.
Right.
But our defense is good enough that we can compete and win all.
You're
4
going to be in
games.
You're going to be in all the games.
After that, we play the Chargers, tough game. Then we play the Patriots. We could beat the Patriots. Then we play the Bengals and Ravens. Ravens are probably going to lose. They're at home. It's their 10-year anniversary. That was the game Watson was supposed to be his first game. Then we play the Bengals at home on Monday night.
Wow, you memorized the schedule.
Well, because I had to fucking figure out how many games Watson was going to miss. So then we play the Bengals at Monday night, and I know they're the Bengals, but we're at home. It's Halloween night, and Joe Burrow doesn't beat us. He hasn't beat us yet in his career.
Joe Burrow. So
I like that as a win. So we lose to the Ravens and the Chargers.
I'm pretty sure we never beat Joe Burrow.
So that's 6. That's 4. That's 5 wins right there.
Yeah.
And then we play Dolphins, Bills, Bucs. We could lose all 3 of those games. If we can win one of those, that's 6 wins. So I can see them making the playoffs. It all depends. Who knows? And at that time of the season, who knows what the Bucs are going to be? Brady could get hurt. He has no line, and it's not. We don't play him until December. And hopefully the Dolphins are not as hyped up as they're be. We're gonna fucking lose to the Bills probably. That's in Buffalo, and we'll probably lose to the Bills. So
as of right now, what's your 4?
I have Bengals, Ravens, Browns. To me, it could be either way because I think as much as I love Lamar, I think that offense they don't sell no receivers, so I think they could be beat. And the defense is coming they have players coming back, but they come back from major injuries. So they could be losing a step or two. We'll see what happens. And our division is so fucking good. It's so hard. And the AFC in general is so good. So I have Bengals winning the division, Browns and Ravens both making the playoffs, and Steelers just, I mean, Tomlin, you guys, you probably still win. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to imagine Tomlin not having a winning season.
Right.
So,
All right, well, mine is a little different. But I have the Bengals, obviously, in first, winning the division. And then I do have the Steelers second. But before everyone gets on my case, like he just said, the division is stacked. I mean, it is. There's
right. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I'm glad
we
he
may
looks
not,
like the fool this year. Tyler looked like a fool all last year.
Oh, it's fine. No, I just, once again, get to prove the haters wrong.
Second?
That's all.
You don't even respect the Ravens like that?
No, that's why I have the Browns third.
Oh, wow.
And the Ravens finishing dead last again.
Wow.
Hear me out. This
I'm surprised.
I don't see the Raven. They have, first of all, they have no receiving core. Yeah, you can say, oh, their running game is sweet, blah blah blah. J.K. Dobbins coming off an injury. Gus Edwards now hurt. You look at, I already had the Ravens last before Gus Edwards got hurt, but you don't know what's going to happen with their offensive line, and that's what you really need to see from their offense is their offensive line, because Lamar can run all day he wants, all game, all day. The problem is there's only so much he's going to be able to do throughout the season, and last year he got hurt. Why? Because he's running all over the place all the time.
That's because JOK got to him and took him out. I was
Exactly.
At that game. I watched him get carted off right in front of me.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. You're putting your quarterback in harm's way. Rashard Bateman is their number one receiver. Like,
who was having a good. He came on.
I'm not saying
but
he's.
You're right. It's not like at least we have Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Like at least we have an established veteran. Like,
Right. Exactly.
They don't have anybody.
And
there were rumors that the Browns and the Ravens are both interested in T.Y. Hilton.
And their defense, you know, it's a hit or miss, because last year it wasn't a normal Ravens defense, in my opinion. They lost their last 6 games of the year.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think they're as good as people always bring them out to be.
I mean, they lost the game to a one-arm Baker.
And I'm not saying the Ravens are going to come out and fall flat on their face. I can see around the same record as last year. Last year they were 8-9. I can see 9-8. But that's not going to be good enough to get into the postseason. I can see the Browns.
What do you think the Steelers are going to go?
11-6. Just look. We have New England, winnable game. Browns, the first Browns game, winnable. Jets, win. That's 3. These 2, maybe not. Dolphins win.
You're going to beat the Dolphins just because?
Yeah.
Just because? You know they added Tyreek Hill and they have a whole new offense?
Yeah,
and
they don't have a guy there.
All right, well, then the Dolphins is a dub in my book easily then, too. That makes it like, you have no respect for the Dolphins?
No, I don't.
You think you're going to beat the Eagles easily?
I have the Dolphins in 3rd.
All right, you think you're beating the Eagles easily?
No, but we definitely
you beat
have
the
a
Saints
shot.
easily?
No, but
You
we
beat the
definitely have a
Bengals
shot.
easily?
No, but
you
we
beat the
definitely
Colts
have a shot.
easily?
We have a shot.
You beat the Falcons?
It's called having confidence in your team.
Maroon, but like,
listen,
I have confidence in my team,
You had your
too.
team in the Super Bowl last year.
And so did half the fucking national media. And then our quarterback got hurt in the second game.
You had the Steelers once again in last year.
And so did everybody else.
Old ass Big Ben pulled through, and we at least got there. Now, why?
Okay, let's time out. If we're going to give someone credit, you give Carson Wentz credit for blowing that game against Jacksonville.
Okay.
Because you guys would have never made the playoffs.
Okay, congratulations. We would have still finished with a better record than the Browns.
Yeah, I get it.
But
we had a quarterback that couldn't throw and wouldn't sit out.
Okay, but now
we have a quarterback
that
likes to get
out
massages.
the first 11 games.
And I still think we're going to be better than
glorified. You have a
glory hole?
No. You have a backup playing the first 11 games of the year.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So just watch the season.
Can we make a bet on this?
No, I'm not. I don't bet on my team, and you know that.
I know.
And because it always
11-6.
Yes. Just wait and see.
So you have the Bengals going 12-4 or 12-5?
No, like 13 wins.
13-4.
Yeah. So
11. I just think it's going to be so hard for any team in the AFC to win so many games. The AFC's so good.
Hear me out. I mean, just wait. Just wait. I get a thrill from proving the haters wrong.
I'm not being a hater. I'm looking at the schedule, and I don't see 11 wins on there.
Okay. I mean, you do you. I mean, I saw 5 right off the bat.
What are your 5 right off the bat? Browns?
5 right off the bat.
Patriots?
Browns, Patriots,
okay.
Jets. let's see.
Falcons.
Panthers, and one of them against Baltimore. We're not going to get swept by Baltimore. That's just not going to happen. Bengals, maybe. But Browns, no. We're
So you
at,
think,
at the very least.
so
we'll
the
sweat.
Browns beat you week 3.
No.
You won't. You don't think it's going to happen. You
No.
think the Browns have 0 chance.
I'm not. I don't think. Not like the Falcons, but I don't.
You have more
I'm
of a
very
chance than the
confident
Falcons.
in that game than Week 18 against the Browns.
Well, that's fair.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you got to have some sort of confidence in your team.
I
I'm not
agree
out
with
here
you.
saying like other Steeler fans.
You
I'm not out here
you
saying
said
we're going to
11
win.
and 6.
Okay, and other Steeler fans are out here saying 13-3 or whatever,
Okay,
whatever
they're
it is,
really
and
smoking
winning the
some meth,
division. And winning the division, I'm not that.
but
Crazy.
11 games could win our division. You saying 11 and 6 like it's easy. I don't think the Bengals are
It's
winning
5
14
games over 500, and we have a coach who's never had a losing season. Until he does, I'm going to be confident in his ability to get us places.
You know what else
So that's
is
the
over 500? 9 and 8.
Okay.
More realistic.
Okay. Congrats. That's what the Browns will do.
If-
Probably.
If the Steelers win 11 games, I don't
You
even
guys stop talking shit.
I will never talk shit about the Steelers again. If they win 11
All right,
games,
that's
this year,
what we can bet on.
I'll never.
Right,
What do I get if the Steelers don't win 11?
I will.
That I was right.
I
Tell-
will
you
never
admit that I was right.
insult Deshaun
You will-
Watson again.
And you admit that I was right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Right.
you.
Cool. That's.
Everybody saw that.
I don't do monetary
minute
bets.
mark?
I don't.
About 16:30.
I don't do monetary bets on my teams.
Fucking
But
11
stuff
games.
like this. I just like to prove the haters wrong. We were
Okay.
projected to finish.
I'm not even a hater.
7-10, 6-11 last year. We
I'm
made
not
the
even a
playoffs
hater.
at 10-7.
11 wins.
We had 10 last year with old
You're
ass Ben
old.
Roethlisberger, and all we did was get better on offense.
Don't even know who's playing quarterback. How can you say you got better on offense?
Because I have full confidence in either Trubisky or Pickett, not
Okay.
Rudolph. So if they start Rudolph, that 11th win thing's going to go out the door. But I have complete confidence in them. You watch.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Watch the season before you talk
Fine.
shit. That's all.
11 wins.
That's all I'm saying. Sorry, I thought that got cut off for a second.
It's not even no respect. Or tough schedule. That's all I'm saying. Like,
It's not as tough as it was last year. I'll tell you that. And we finished 10-7. So that's one more win with a quarterback that can move. And all we did was get better on defense.
Okay.
And all we did was we didn't do much with the offensive line, but our offense has some more weapons.
all right.
Drafted George Pickens.
Next division.
We got Najee Harris, who's ready and primed for his second season. You know, just wait. That's all I'm saying. AFC South. I have the Colts winning it.
Yeah.
And then Titans, Jaguars, Texans.
I also have the Colts, Titans, Jaguars, Texans.
That makes sense. I mean, that's
I mean, that division's either going to be Tennessee or Indianapolis, but like Indianapolis has a better defense, in my opinion, has a better quarterback in Matt Ryan, has better young talent at wide receiver, has a better running back. They're tossed. Two of the great running backs,
Yeah.
but better O line because Tennessee lost Roger Sappel. He went to Buffalo. He was one of their offensive linemen. So like they downgraded a little bit in O line. So I mean, it's going to be close. Those two are going to fight for the division, but they're also going to get a lot of wins because the division's bottom of the division's kind of cheats, but we'll see. So it might be easier for them to get two teams in the playoffs, but I don't know. The AFC West is going to be nuts. So,
and that's where we're going to next.
yeah,
I have 3 teams in the playoffs from this division.
yeah, you do.
And my first surprise, sorry Justin, hate to do it to you. Broncos will win the AFC West, followed by Kansas City, Los Angeles, and the Raiders. So Chiefs and Chargers will be in as wild cards. Denver Broncos are back, and they're ready to win the division.
I have the Raiders winning the division.
Woo!
I have the Chargers coming in second. I have the Broncos coming in third. And I have the Chiefs in fourth. I feel like the loss of Tyreek Hill.
You just hate the Chiefs.
No, I don't. I don't hate the Chiefs. I just think that division's going to be nuts.
No, I agree.
And I think the loss of Tyreek Hill and Tyrod Matthews is
all
going
right,
to be big.
just like you saying Steelers get 11 wins, you got Chiefs in last place. I know it's a tough division, but you got the Raiders at the top and the Chiefs at the
Yeah.
bottom. I just don't
The
see
Raiders
that differential.
added Devontae Adams.
I understand
and
what they added.
Chandler Jones.
I understand what they added.
And they have
I
a
just
better-
absolutely don't see this. Mahomes is
And
one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the NFL.
I understand.
And I just, even with it losing Tyreek Hill, I can't see Mahomes just struggling. Their offensive line's still solid.
No, but I
All they gotta do
understand.
is fight.
What I'm
They still have
saying
Kelsey.
is,
They got Juju Smith-Schuster.
but they don't have Tyreek Hill. He's a game-changing
I-
receiver,
I get it,
and,
but
and he's going to be easier to. There'll be more ways.
big time players step up in big time games.
Oh, okay.
Santana Moss.
That's fine. You could. You think the Steelers are winning 11 games? I think the Chiefs
You
are
think
going to
the Chiefs are
downgrade.
last?
And they can
Okay.
still win 9 games and be in last place.
No, I understand that. I just don't see 9 and 8 out of the Chiefs.
That's
That's all.
fine.
That's all. Well,
I have the
agree to
Raiders
disagree.
and the Chargers making the playoffs.
I definitely. Oh, you don't have the Broncos?
No.
Hate to see it. Have the
I just
Broncos.
don't think-
I just have a lot of confidence with that Nathan Hackett.
Nathaniel Hackett, yeah.
And Russell Wilson's ready to go back to his Seattle days when he won the Super Bowl. Not last year, Seattle. So, I mean, AFC West, it's a toss-up. It really is. But, I mean, I think 3 teams are, it's almost like a lock that 3 teams are coming out of that division, in my opinion, just because of how stacked it is. Because
But
I
it's
can
so
definitely
stacked
see
that they can
one-
all go 1-1 against each
because
other.
I can definitely see.
You know what I mean?
I don't have it like this, but I mean, the only one I'm confident in is one team coming out of the AFC East. I'm 100% confident in that. AFC North, I think at least 2. AFC South, maybe 2.
Maybe, because they have the easy
But
division.
I think it's either going to be AFC North getting 2 or AFC South getting 2. Can't see AFC East, but I think it's a lock with 3 teams coming out of the West. The talent is just undeniable.
But yeah, my reasoning is that they're all playing each other, they're all going to beat each other up. So they're all going to have more losses, whereas like someone in the Titans fucking division, they play Houston and Jacksonville twice a year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, I get it.
We'll see what happens. Though.
So let's see. We got NFC East.
NFC East.
Yeah. If you watched our episodes in the past, we always laugh at the sight of the NFC.
It's more like the NFC least
and the-
because
yeah.
none of them should
and the
usually make
delusional
it.
Giants fans.
But I'm going with the Eagles.
Same.
I just don't trust the Cowboys.
Don't
I like the upgrades the
Don't
Eagles
ever
made.
trust the
They made the
Cowboys.
playoffs last year. It's time for them to take the next step. I think they're headed in the right direction. And they're going to find out this year if Jalen Hurts is the man. If he's not, they're going to go get a new QB next year.
Yep. Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders.
Yeah, I have same way, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I wish the Commanders the best, but they got Carson Wentz. They should probably
I
start
wish the Commanders the
Taylor
best,
Heineke.
but dear God,
They're like they're the
that team is
Commanders.
awful.
Like
That team is going to be
it's just
atrocious.
And their owner's an asshole. Their fans don't even like them.
No
Like,
one likes them.
Their stadium's shitty, literally. Bursting from the pipes.
Literally, shit coming down from the ceilings.
Yeah, so they don't even deserve to be higher than 4th place.
And then NFC North, a little bit of a surprise, maybe not. Vikings finally get that division. Packers still make the playoffs, so Rodgers will somehow find a way, even with no talent whatsoever on the offensive side of the ball, except him. I can't say no talent, but compared to what he used to have, it's lacking big time. And and Rodgers, in my opinion, 37-year-old Rodgers isn't like a Mahomes who can figure it out, in my opinion. I just think your number 1 receiver is Alan Lazard. He's hasn't really done much. Christian Watson's a rookie coming out.
They have Sammy Watkins, too.
And they still haven't decided who's their running back, pretty much.
No, they're just
It's
going to
just-
have 2.
they
have a good...
I get
They
it.
have a
but
really good defense.
Neither are like, wow, they got this guy.
Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon are both...
They're solid. I'll give them that.
Right, they're a good tandem. I mean,
I just,
when you have Aaron Rodgers, they complement him very well.
yeah.
And their defense is really good. I also have the Vikings winning the division. I have the Packers making the playoffs in 2nd, Detroit and Chicago.
I have Chicago then Detroit.
I mean, this is,
I
just
I
believe in
like
Matt.
Dan Campbell. You almost said Matt Campbell, Iowa State head coach,
Yeah.
didn't you? Dan Campbell, I do believe in him, but I think they need another quarterback other than Goff. I think
the Bears have no weapons. So
Yeah, but
their offense is like they didn't
I'm
do
giving
anything to
them-
help Justin
I'm
Fields.
giving this is more of like a
At least
greasy pick.
at
to
least
our
the Lions
friends.
have
So I
DeAndre
don't-
Swift.
So I don't have my friends' teams in last place.
Well, it's not our fault they suck, bro.
So I don't have my friends' teams in last place. I could have put Browns in last place, but Ravens.
You have the
Um,
Steelers going 11-6, so like
And you heard it here, folks.
whatever. It's
Is
fine.
it 11 wins or just making the playoffs?
You said 11 wins.
Okay,
So
11
they
wins,
need to
that's
get
fine.
11 wins.
Okay, but
Because you
if
came
they-
out big
if
dick
they-
swinging 11
If they
wins.
somehow get 11 wins and miss the playoffs,
Well,
that doesn't count.
whatever. If they get 11 wins, they don't have to make the playoffs. If they get 11 wins, you'll be right.
we're getting
It ain't happening.
hell yeah. It's happening. You better buckle in, Poindexter. All right, NFC South. We got the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers. Oh, Gronk retired again.
Yeah.
I got the Buccaneers winning the division. Surprise team. New Orleans Saints make the playoffs. And then we got the Panthers and the shitty Falcons.
I had the Saints winning the division. I had the Bucs making the playoffs.
I like that. I like
The
that.
Saints
I can
the
see
Saints
the Saints
own the Bucs.
almost there.
The Saints,
Like
the
one
Bucs
game.
haven't.
I
beat-
see this like one game.
The Bucs couldn't beat the Saints
I was-
when Jameis went out last
I
year.
was so tempted to put the
And
Saints
so-
first. I'm glad you did because I was so tempted to.
I think they're going to win the division, and then the Bucs are still going to make it because the NFC is way weaker than the AFC. First of all,
Yeah.
second of all, Tom Brady ain't come back not to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They do have question marks at the whole line though. Like they should be calling J.C. Tread or somebody because they lost like 3 offensive linemen, at least 2 to injury for most of the season, if not all of it. They lost one in free agency to the Bengals, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have the Saints winning that division.
And then the NFC West. I think 3 teams obviously have a shot at the playoffs in that division. I think only 2 are going to make it, and that those 2 are going to be the Rams winning it, 49ers and Trey Lance in second. Cardinals miss the playoffs. They'll have another second half collapse, as they always do. And then you got the dog shit Seahawks, who will finish dead last in the entire NFL.
In the same way, Rams, Niners, both in, Cardinals out, and Seahawks at
I mean, when you got Geno Smith and Drew Lock as your 2 quarterbacks, poor DK Metcalf. Why did he sign a deal?
because he wanted the money. Ask for a trade next year. That's what everybody does.
Hey, a little 1, 2, 3 maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure. So, I mean, hey, he's do you boo boo. All right. And then we're not going to go through the playoffs actually because I think we were both kind of skeptical on who our wild card teams are.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I
it's
think
way too early.
Way too early to say that.
Yeah.
So those are our division picks, and Frank's still iffy on a couple, and I'm still iffy on switching the Buccaneers and Saints. Maybe even the Chargers and Raiders. I'm kind of like, Steelers and Browns, maybe no, just fucking.
11 wins.
But I can see right now I'm because I put Steelers second in the wild card. That means the Titans are out. But I could switch that to as Titans and Steelers out.
11-win team not making the playoffs.
No. At that point they wouldn't be 11 wins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's my prediction. That's our bet, so I'll stick with it. I made some power rankings just for the hell of it. This is my final power rankings prediction. I don't know if you did this. I didn't tell you to do this, so you probably didn't.
Didn't do it.
32nd, Seattle. 31st, Atlanta.
Are we doing this every single time?
No. 30th, Houston. 29th, Washington. Stop me if you disagree. 28th, Giants. 27, Jacksonville. 26, Detroit. 25, Jets. 24,
I might
Carolina.
put the Jets. Yeah, we'll see.
24, Carolina. 23, Chicago. 22, Miami. 21, Arizona.
I don't agree with Miami.
Okay.
That long.
20, Las Vegas. 19,
Over in Las Vegas.
Baltimore. Actually, shit, I put Las Vegas there. I didn't mean to do that. 20, New England. 19, Dallas. 18, Baltimore. 17, Las Vegas. I meant to switch those. I never did. 16, Tennessee. 15, Cleveland.
I'll take it.
14, New Orleans. 13, Pittsburgh. 12.
Obviously, I don't agree with
Alright,
the
12.
Yeah, but it's cool. Like, I don't think we're that much.
Yeah.
Without the Shaw this year, we're not that much off.
Yeah.
But, like,
12, Philadelphia. 11, San Francisco. 10, Green Bay. 9, Minnesota. 8, Chargers. Bengals. 7, Colts. 6, Chiefs. 5, Rams. 4, Broncos. 3, Tampa Bay. 2, Buffalo. Number 1.
yeah. I mean,
It wasn't bad.
it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. You may have
Obviously,
disagreed
like,
a
they
little
would be
bit on the
different
Steelers,
based off our
but
division wins.
Yeah,
too,
maybe we
but-
should have just did the power rankings. That would have been a lot less drama. Actually, this is probably why you guys watch it. For
I mean, yeah,
are yelling about.
fucking wins.
He gets, hey, the bet's on, so you can just shut up and
I
watch
can't. I'm
the
still
season.
flabbergasted.
Just shut up and watch the season. That's what I'm saying. I gotta have confidence.
I know.
This is our first year without Roethlisberger. I watched this man for 18 freaking years. Where is he? There he is. 18 years. There he is, rookie. Watch this man for 18 years, and I got a new quarterback. We got this guy. This guy, Kenny Pickett, or I don't have Trubisky or Rudolph. But yeah, we'll see. Got to be confident. Got to be confident. I'm ready for the season to start, though. So our next episode, like I said, won't be until
After
2 days
Tuesday
before
after
the
the
Rams Buffalo game. So September
6th would be the
6th.
day to
Yep.
be. Yep.
And then the rest of the games are September 10th and 11th. Or, sorry, September 11th and September 12th, Sunday and Monday.
Yep.
So that should be fun. Looking forward to the season. Any final thoughts?
Don't forget to watch Hard Knocks tonight. Another new episode. For all my Ohio State fans out there, we played Notre Dame Saturday before Labor Day, so go
Sure.
Bucks. I know Penn
we
State.
play Thursday. I'll be in the Bahamas during it,
Yeah.
so I won't be able to see it, so I'll record it. No one messaged me about that game. I'm going to come back and watch it Saturday. Just put my shit on airplane mode.
Yeah.
I won't get any notifications. Unless we're at dinner or bar on the ship and you got the game on. 1, 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Don't forget to
we
comment
play
for a
Purdue
t-shirt.
Thursday, September 1st. Yes. Comment. That episode I get back, we will be announcing the winner. So please comment. Why don't you want a free shirt? We still got to get them made up. Don't know when you'll get it. My brother's been busy. But yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah. Until
All
next
right.
time.
Until next time. Go NFL season.
Yeah. Go Browns. Go Bucks.
Sports ball.